Did you know that Annapurna is considered the deadliest mountain to climb and 32% of people have lost their lives attempting to reach the summit? Now that's a chilling fact. Welcome to the unseen danger that lurks behind the world's most breathtaking views. We're about to embark on a journey through 10 of the most dangerous travel destinations on the planet. Places that will make your heart race and your spine tingle. So buckle up, because this ride is not for the faint of heart. You ready to embark on this thrilling journey through the world's most dangerous destinations? Number 10 on our countdown is Annapurna, the world's 10th highest peak. A breathtaking sight indeed, but with its beauty comes danger. The frigid temperatures can drop to -36 degrees Celsius, turning the mountain into a frozen death trap. Add in the treacherous terrain and you've got a recipe for disaster. Now let's talk about the invisible killer, altitude sickness. As you ascend, the air becomes thinner, making it harder to breathe. This can lead to dizziness, nausea, and even cerebral edema, a potentially fatal swelling of the brain. Let's not forget about avalanches, unpredictable, fast, and deadly. A matter of moments, a serene scene can turn into a life-threatening situation. For those brave enough to take on Annapurna, remember to acclimatize at each stage, stay hydrated, and always trust your guide. Remember, the view from the top isn't worth the risk if you don't make it back down. Taking the 9th spot is Lake Victoria, one of the most beautiful yet perilous bodies of water in the world. Its serene surface belies a dangerous undercurrent of risks. This vast body of water straddling 3 African nations is notorious for its erratic and unpredictable weather that can whip up deadly storms in a heartbeat. But it's not just the weather you need to worry about. Lake Victoria is home to some of the deadliest wildlife, including Nile crocodiles and hippopotami. These giants lurk beneath the surface, posing a significant threat to unwary swimmers and boaters. And if that's not enough, the lake's treacherous currents can pull even the strongest swimmers into its deep, dark depths. So, if you're planning a visit, remember, always check the weather forecast, steer clear of wildlife, and never underestimate the power of the currents. So next time you plan a dip, remember, looks can be deceiving. At number 8 we have the Caminito del Rey, once known as the world's most dangerous pathway. A dizzying walkway clinging to the sheer walls of a narrow gorge in Spain, this path is not for the faint of heart. The risks are clear: extreme heights, narrow pathways, and an infrastructure that, while renovated, still bears the scars of its dangerous past. It's a place where a simple misstep could lead to a dizzying fall, but for those who dare, the thrill is unparalleled. Now, if you're brave enough to take on this treacherous walk, here are a few tips. Wear sturdy shoes, take it slow, and remember, the safety harness is your friend. And don't forget to take a moment to appreciate the breathtaking views, just don't lean too far over the edge while you're at it. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination, it's about enjoying the journey, without falling, of course. At number 7 we introduce you to the fiery pits of Hawaii's Kilauea Volcano. This simmering cauldron of molten rock is not for the faint of heart. The dangers here are as real as they get: explosive eruptions, scorching lava flows, and clouds of toxic gas that could leave you gasping for air. While Kilauea's fiery spectacle draws in the thrill seekers, let's not forget that this is an active volcano we're talking about. Eruptions can occur without warning, and lava flows, while mesmerizing to watch, can engulf entire landscapes in a matter of hours. And then there's the volcanic gas, a cocktail of noxious fumes that can pose serious health risks. But fear not, for the brave and the bold, there are safety measures to adhere to. Always check for current volcanic activity updates, stick to designated viewing areas, and for heaven's sake, don't try to roast marshmallows over the lava. That's a recipe for disaster. Just remember, getting a little too close could mean getting a little too crispy. Number 6 takes us to the coast of Brazil, to Ilha de Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island. This is no ordinary island getaway. Imagine a place so dangerous the Brazilian government has made it off-limits to the general public. The reason? A slithering sea of golden lancehead vipers, one of the world's deadliest snakes, whose venom can melt human flesh. The island's isolation and harsh terrain only up the ante, making any rescue mission, in case of an emergency, a daunting task. But for those daring souls who still wish to visit, here's a tip. Always keep your eyes on the ground, and never, ever venture out at night, when the snakes are most active. Pack a sturdy pair of boots, a snakebite kit, and a strong will to survive. Oh, and don't forget to bring a herpetologist, for good luck. But remember, this is one island where you definitely don't want to get bitten by the travel bug. At number 5, we have Bolivia's North Yungas Road, better known as the Death Road. This 64-kilometer stretch of gravel and despair has earned its grim nickname for good reason. It's a narrow, one-lane road, often shrouded in fog and buffeted by rain. With sheer drops of over 600 meters and no guardrails, it's not for the faint of heart. The road claims an estimated 200 to 300 lives annually, thanks to its treacherous twists and turns. But don't let that deter you, thrill seekers. If you're brave enough to tackle this beast, remember some golden rules. Always give way to oncoming traffic, especially trucks and buses. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel at all times. Don't forget to pack some warm clothes, as temperatures can drop and the weather can change in a blink. And most importantly, drive slow. So buckle up, and remember, on this road, it's not about speed, it's about survival. Number 4 introduces us to the haunting beauty of Bikini Atoll. This location, nestled in its unique landscape, hides chilling tales of mankind's destructive power. Bikini Atoll's past is the stage of radioactive havoc. This serene landscape was transformed into a nuclear testing ground in the mid-20th century. The menace of radiation is ever present, silently marking a darker past. The torrid sun at Bikini Atoll is a relentless adversary, testing resilience. The solitude of the place can make the heart heavy. The deeper you dive, the more vestiges of war you'll discover. The environment is brutal, making each step a calculated risk. But for fearless explorers willing to face Bikini Atoll's haunting beauty, here's some advice. Educate yourself. Understand the history. Keep yourself hydrated. The sun can be as deadly as the radiation. And always be ready for emergency evacuation. Remember, the deeper you dive, the darker the secrets you might uncover. So stay vigilant, adventurers, and live to discover another hidden gem. At number 3, we have the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt, known as the Divers' Cemetery. This seemingly serene water body has claimed over 200 lives in the last 2 decades. The Blue Hole, a submarine sinkhole, is deceptively dangerous. Its beauty masks the perils that lie within its depths. Strong currents swirl beneath the surface, capable of dragging even the most experienced divers off course. The hole plunges down to a chilling 300 feet, a depth that can disorient and overwhelm. And then there's the risk of decompression sickness, the infamous diver's disease that can strike without warning, causing disorientation, unconsciousness, or worse. For the daring souls thinking of taking the plunge, it's crucial to travel with a seasoned guide who knows the Blue Hole inside out. Be vigilant, respect the depths, and always stay within the limits of your training. Just remember, this is one hole you might not want to dive into. And finally, at number 1, our pick for the most dangerous travel destination in the world goes to the Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. If you thought the other destinations were intense, the Danakil Desert takes it up a notch. This place is not for the faint of heart. It's a real-life reminder that Mother Nature can be as ruthless as she is beautiful. The Danakil Desert is one of the hottest places on Earth, with temperatures often soaring to a blistering 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk, literally. But extreme heat is just the tip of the iceberg, or should we say, the peak of the volcano. Yes, you heard that right. The desert is punctuated by several active volcanoes. The lava lakes give a whole new meaning to the term hotspot. And if that's not enough to make you sweat, the desert's isolation might. The Danakil Desert is one of the most remote places on Earth. If things go south, help is not just around the corner. For those brave souls who still want to venture into this extreme environment, remember, preparation is key. Hydrate, wear sun protection, and never wander off alone. So there you have it, the most dangerous travel destinations in the world. Would you dare to visit any of them? So, thrill seekers, what's your favorite dangerous travel destination? We've walked through a world of perilous peaks, deadly depths, and treacherous trails. Your turn now. Share your favorite precarious place in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this adrenaline-fueled journey. Share it with your fellow daredevils and subscribe for more spine-chilling adventures. Remember, danger is real, but fear is a choice. Choose wisely, and until next time, stay daring.